Welcome once again to our continuing YouTube video series on business law, focusing on unanimous shareholders agreements. My name is Christopher Neufeld of Neufeld Legal, and in this particular YouTube video, we will be discussing the role of the unanimous shareholders agreement as a bottom drawer agreement. Now, when I say it's a bottom drawer agreement, I'm not trying to reduce the significance in the whole scope of how it is in business. It is when there's more than one shareholder in a company, it is probably the single most important document you'll have for the company. However, and I've been told this when I was a young junior lawyer, and it's stuck with me and it's really applicable going forward. A unanimous shareholders agreement, first of all, rarely covers all the points you need and rarely doesn't have the best solutions possible. What it does, however, it does have blunt, hard solutions in most cases that neither side is going to particularly like. And because of that, generally what you want to be doing is keeping that document in your bottom drawer and attempting to negotiate a sensible business people between the shareholders and finding a solution that works for yourselves. Whether that's facilitating a buyout, dealing with the death of a shareholder, the incapacity of a shareholder, issues with respect to the shareholder between the shareholders, buyout arrangements, advancements forward. And then if you cannot resolve this, then you remind the other side that if they do not resolve it in a practical way that both sides can mutually agree upon, what are you going to do? You're going to go into that bottom drawer, pull out that unanimous shareholders agreement, and then figuratively slap it down on the desk and slap it upon them and yourself and say, if you don't agree to something that works and is common sense to a specific situation that we are in, and it takes into consideration the practical realities that we are currently faced with, then we're simply going to go with the unanimous shareholders agreement. And the unanimous shareholders agreement tends to be quite equitable and tends to be quite blunt in its results. And you say, we're just going to go through with the shareholders agreement and we're going to push forward with it, and whatever happens, at least we get somewhat of an equitable arrangement. Yes, you're probably both going to suffer from it in part because it's never a perfect solution. It can't be, especially with most of them being templates. But even when it's not a template and there's a lot of work put into the original shareholders agreement, it cannot predict all the modalities of the individuals and the business and structure something that really works and creates the most equitable arrangement. Nevertheless, it forces what best it can in an equitable arrangement. And that hopefully will scare the bejesus out of the other side and get them back to thinking that they have to make an arrangement that works best for them and not simply rely on a piece of paper. And if they don't, you have that paper, you force it through, you make it happen. And that is why I consider a unanimous shareholders agreement as a bottom drawer agreement. But oftentimes in those bottom drawers, as you see in the espionage movies, they can contain very, very valuable documents. And from a corporation standpoint, the most valuable document is unanimous shareholders agreement. It doesn't have to be front and center, but so long as it's known and the effects of it are known, that is what matters. I hope you once again found our YouTube video informative. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and provide us your continuing comments. We would also like to let you know that for paid legal services, we are available for that. We work on, as you can tell, on a lot of unanimous shareholders agreements and other corporate matters. and we're more than happy to provide you with such paid legal services if that is what you are looking for. At the same time, if you're looking for information and insights, we also hope that this video has provided you those insights that you were looking for. And we look forward to seeing you again in future YouTube videos that we will be developing and posting to yourselves and to other business owners.